Hi everyone, this is Grace of GB Maltese, and I hope you are doing finer than frogs here. I have a gorgeous cross stitch to show you today, and this is coming from New Craft Day. This kit was $9.03. I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Let's look at, this is a spring brand, one of my favorite brands, and I'll tell you why as I go through the things on here. When you go to New Craft Day, you're going to see all kinds of crafts. Diamond painting, cross stitch, resin, you name it. There's so much on there to look at. So check it out for everything that if you like doing a lot of crafts, it's a place you need to go check out. So let's take a look at everything that comes in the package. This has a very nice envelope where you can keep your things in as you're working on it. Turn a little more light on so you can see. This is the picture. Isn't it pretty? It has a golden moon, and it has a mermaid sitting on the moon, and it looks kind of like a castle is in the moon. Very interesting. I thought this was really different from anything that I have looked at. On this piece here, you'll be able to open it up, and you're going to have all of this information here that you're going to need. This only has 10 colors, but when you look at it, it doesn't need a lot of colors. You've got black and a lot of gold. So I think that's interesting. Might be something, a good one to start with if you've never done this. There is back stitching and French knots, those, and there also is half stitch and mixed stitches. So you kind of need to know what you're doing. Now, when you look at this is the chart you're going to go by to know what colors to use. The first column right here is what you're going to use for the canvas, okay? This second column goes with this. So if you wanted to do this on a different piece of Ida cloth or linen or whatever, and here's the rest of it on the back, then you can use that chart to help you out. This chart is also used to help you with your back stitching. You can see these lines. These lines are showing you what needs to be back stitched, and there's quite a bit of back stitching, and that's going to really help make your picture pop. Right here it shows us we have 4 different colors for back stitching. We have 2 colors that will be French knots, and they will be shown by a blue dot. The lines will be shown by the different color lines. Here's a pink line. So when I see a pink line over here, like in her hair, I know that I'm going to be looking at number 1, which is 310 back stitch. Then we have French knots, and we'll see these, and then we have a half stitch, which looks like an upside down U, and it's going to be 310 also for the half stitches. Mixed stitches, so when you're putting 2 colors together, and it's the colors we'll put together, the codes are $37.99 and $3.10. Since this is a 11 count, you're going to be using 3 strands. So you can decide, I want to use 2 of this one and 1 of this one to get your 3 strands. Doesn't really matter. You can switch it up. So that's how you're going to use this for your pattern. This tells you everything you need to do on your kit. This tells you how to cross stitch if you've never done it or need a refresher, front and back. This is a stamped cross stitch kit. I've gotten to where I love them. You don't have to sit and count. You are just sitting back, looking at your symbols, and you know exactly which colors to get. Now, as you look at this, you see there's not a whole lot of detail. Well, there's detail, but there's not a lot of having to cross stitch. So this one should be fairly easy and quick to do. It also shows down here, you have all of your information you need. Like the light green is going to be number 1. And if you look on this chart, it's exactly the same. So you do not have to use what's on the fabric. Light green is number 1, which happens to be 310. And you're going to use the codes on the floss cards, and I'll show you that in a minute. Isn't that pretty? Look how that castle looks. This is going to be so pretty. I'm very impressed. I didn't know there would be as many color changes, but like I said, this is going to be pretty easy. It's not a full stitch. Now you have these little X's out here in the sky, and those X's actually mean, well, let's look on here. The blue X's are just showing that it is a regular cross stitch using color 3820, which is number 7, and we'll look at that right now. You get a card with all of the colors on it, and it's numbered 1 through 10. So those X's were number 7, and here's number 7. So that looks like that would be stars. You get 2 really nice needles. The spring needles are very nice. They don't break easily. They're very sturdy. They're going to hold up. And here are the colors you're going to have. So basically, you're going to have blacks and shades of yellow, and you're going to have white. So to me, that's kind of a very rich color. It's almost like black and gold. You can't beat those colors together. I think it's gorgeous. This is very, very soft. The yarn is really nice. See how it compares to our chart. This is amazing. It's really, really pretty. So this one would be, to me, it looks very simple. Back stitching, you're just outlining, and outlining is not difficult when you have something to look at. Okay, we have green lines here, and the green lines means we're going to use 3820, which is color 7, and that's this one right here. So yeah, it's really neat. And when we mix the colors, we're going to mix colors 6 and 1. Interesting. So we're going to have kind of a gray and a black together. And then we're going to mix colors 7 and 4. Ooh, pretty. So you can choose to, if you want it to be a little bit darker, you can go with that two strands of the dark and 1 of the light, or 2 of the light and 1 of the dark. I think I'll have to wait and see when I start working on it to see which one I want to use. So what I will know to use that when I see these blue, and I see blue right here. Oh, I just noticed something. The chart and the canvas are the same colors. Pretty cool. So we have the blue right here at the knees of the mermaid and right in here. So you're going to have the color changes in that area. That's just part of it. But that's how you're going to read your canvas. Very simple. You have everything you need to do this canvas in this kit. It looks like it's really big, but you're not going to be doing the whole piece. So this one won't be so bad. I really like this. Again, this is from New Craft Day. 11 count. This is a 45 by 55 centimeter. That's for the canvas size, not this picture. This would, when you go on the site, you'll see it's $9.03. I'll put a link to this down below. If you want to save 10%, use my code GBMaltese10, and I will link that down below to save yourself 10% on your order. But I really think this is pretty. Really different. Again, here's how it looks. This is how it's going to look. It's like gold and black. Really pretty. I like that. It's nice. Tell me what you think. Is this something you would be interested in doing? They have hundreds of cross-stitch kits. Go check them out. This is just one of many. So I'm going to leave you with this right now, and I will put a link to their store and to this kit. This is a very interesting, very different than any I have gotten. So go check it out. I'm going to tell you bye for now. Take care of yourselves. God bless you. Have fun with all the crafts you do. Talk to you later. Bye.